Oh no, things are scary and lava is here. Hi, I'm Game Guy. It's time for more Let's Play Super Mario Brothers 3. Now is the time to use the flute. Cause see, the joke is, this is how you get to Warp Zone. See, and if I use the flute in Warp Zone, wow! I end up over here! And if I use the flute in Warp Zone again, wow! I end up over here! Yeah, so this is Warp Zone, by the way. Nice! I skipped all the way to World 8, like a champion. Cool. Alright, well, World 8 begins with tanks. Gotta watch out for tanks. They might shoot a Mega Nuke at you, and that would just be sad. But thankfully, Mega Nukes don't exist in the Mario world. Yet! But they will, I will instead get shot by a cannonball. That's probably worth noting. I got 2 pages of items and a lot of stars that really aren't gonna be useful in the slightest. I'll use the mushroom. Why not? Why not? I know I said 2 pages when in fact I actually had 3, but the mushroom was a single thing I was planning to kind of use anyway, so wasn't really counting it. That bomb is a bit of a nuisance. Gotta say, I'm gonna have to call his parents and tell him how bad he's being. He's a bad boy. You gotta watch out for bad boy Babam. He's not a friend. Not a friend. So, you know, gotta be careful of that guy. Do Rocky Wrenches not respawn in this level? Because they respawn in all of the airship levels, so it's a little weird to me that they just don't respawn here. Interesting. I did not aware of this. I just didn't aware of this. Watch out for this little spinny fan. It kind of exists. It's a solid object and nothing else. I don't really know why it's there. What function does it serve on the tank, I wonder? That's the question I'm asking using my brain. Truly no one knows. You can kind of stand here where the bombs are and just never worry about a thing. Bomb cannons are kind of scary. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bomb of my very own. Well, I was gonna whoa, watch out, it's a big boy cannon. Gotta watch out for the big boy cannon. It's a scary time to be around the big boy cannon. All right, gotta go in this pipe. We're gonna fight a boomerang bro. Watch out, a singular boomerang bro is here. And you get an item at the end of your journey. Nice. Nice item. All right, well, now that that is done, we can move on to here where there's brown water. Don't touch the brown water, kids. These guys respawn. That's weird. There's a fireball in that box, but good luck getting it if you're big. It's also not super useful, but bombs are immune to fire. The only thing that the fireballs would work on is Rocky Wrench. What use is that at this point? Like, the fireballs don't even give you an extra hit in this game. By the way, this is just water. So, like, you can swim in it. You can swim under the level, actually, if you really wanted to. That's kind of cheaty, though. I mean, why would you do that? Why would you do it? I don't understand why you would even think of doing that. That's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea. This cannon is aimed backwards, and truly, I don't quite get the point. I simply do not. I am unable to understand. That's just how it is, I guess. Yeah, after a certain point of standing on top of Rocky Wrench, he does hurt you, but I don't really know exactly what that point is, and I'm not willing to stand there long enough to find out, except maybe on accident. It's a thing that I can do. Possibly. Boom Boom, what are you doing here, Boom Boom? Are you gonna try to threaten me with your threatening aura of threateningness? We didn't do a very good job because you're dead. All right, so that breaks that lock. That's pretty cool. What's in this pipe? I don't remember. There's a few pipes here, and I need to be able to break that lock in order to use it. Which I'm assuming that lock is tied to the little airship thing that's up ahead. This world is interesting because it's divided into like four little separate sections. Each of them are fairly distinct. This one has weird little warps. Oh no! I've been dragged into the fires of firedom. Ah, why have I been cursed so? I don't know, actually. I'm not aware of the things. It's kind of a thing. Since there's no mushroom houses in this world, like, a lot of these levels give you a bunch of items and such. Oh no! You can actually go on these level tiles and press A to enter them. I just like to see how many I can get across without worrying about that. You know, because it's kind of fun that way. I'm gonna get myself not a fireball now, you know, just seemed like the thing to do. I don't know why they decided to make that a mechanic with the power-ups. Because it's just kind of rude. Like, it's visibly a fireball, so why is it only making me big? I mean, I can only imagine that was a technical limitation. Also, if you can, I'd recommend a star for this first one. Personally, because it's a bunch of bros that exist. Bros that exist! Just run on through them. Like, who even cares? Honestly, a star is pretty useful in a lot of these, because they're fairly short. I don't know if the prize you get at the end is random in any way. I've gotten a leaf every time, so it's weird. This level is atrocious. Please use one of your many leaves by this point. If not a P-Wing, because, I'm just gonna immediately lose it. That's fine, because Mario didn't jump. He instead fell and wagged his tail once. That's his plan. Again, I jumped. Why are these inputs not working, video game? Why? Alright, I'm gonna try the tail one more time before I switch to P-Wing, because to heck with this level. This level is kind of, I don't know if I'd call it the hardest in the game, but it's pretty up there, in all honesty. Like, cause this moves really fast, and there's just a bunch of stuff to look out for. Like Rocky Wrench over here, who just exists. You know, this is kind of the halfway point of the level that exists and such. It's a thing. You could argue, I guess, that maybe it might be better to, like, kind of ignore Rocky Wrench, but dude is around in many places and kind of annoying. He's kind of an annoyance, if you ask me. Like, he kind of aims for you, but he also kind of doesn't. It's weird. Anyway, time to die to whatever this is. It's Boom Boom, by the way. I'm worried about Boom Boom, of all things, because he has wings. Wings are scary, man! Scary wings on things! Oh, no. Yeah, that airship is kind of a thing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a thing. I'm not actually sure where that upper pipe leads. But welcome to Darkness Zone. Population, actual levels in this world. It's kind of unfortunate that in this version of the game, they changed the aesthetic of these particular levels. Because in the original, they were like these, like solid black background and like white outline platforms, and it looked really neat. But now it's just trees. I don't know. To each their own, I guess, but I liked it a whole lot more that way, just from an aesthetic perspective. I think there's a secret in here if you were able to fly. I didn't think about it until I entered the level, so it's a little bit late. It's fine. I'm not gonna get a power-up from that block. I mean, I could, but I'm being chased by all of the bullets in the universe instead. Just seemed like the thing to do at the time. Get out of here, boo. You know what? I'm gonna wait for that mushroom like a good boy. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Turtle, please go away. This level's kind of a thing, actually. A lot of the levels in Bowser World are kind of a thing. I can't believe it. Here we've got a classic case of Koopa hopping. Yeah, buddy. My favorite. I mean, Koopa hopping is a lot easier in this game than it is in Mario 1, so it's kind of not as much of a thing. That jump is pretty scary, because honestly, I'm not a fan of things. No, I'm not a fan of note blocks in general. This level, I should probably grab a power-up instead of just not using one. Leaf it is, because I got a lot of those. Yeah, oh yeah. There's some quicksand here, let's die. Yeah, unlike Mario 2, you don't just drown immediately the second you enter the quicksand. Also, there's 2 paths here. One pipe over there and another over here. I can never remember which is which, because they both lead to separate bonus zones. And I think one is better than the other, but I don't admittedly remember which is which. And going back is kind of a thing, because you skipped like half of the level by doing this. But you know, it's fine. It's fine, all right? It's all right, it's okay. I did the best possible jump. You know what? No, it's fine. We're gonna show the level proper. Heck with you, other bonus room, because this level's notable for many reasons, and I just kind of skipped all of it. That was a real good slide. That was the best slide you can possibly imagine. Mr. Watch is excited about the prospect of slide. That's right, it's the Angry Sun. He's back for revenge. For some reason. Honestly, I don't know why he's here, but you know, it's fine. This is endgame, they can do whatever they want. You know, it's a thing. Angry Sun kind of doesn't do a whole lot when he's down there, and also I think he despawned. Oh, never mind, he's still around. I was gonna say, because if you skip half the level, you skip the Angry Sun, and who skips the Angry Sun? I don't, that's for sure. My last bonus is just a basic 1-up. Tragic. Spoiler alert, that was the last regular level in the game. This pipe, I think... Where do you go, actually? I'm not sure where this pipe goes. It sure went places. Okay, well, here we are at a castle. I don't think a power-up's really gonna help me here, considering I'm already big. This level is pretty infamous because it is a maze of sorts. There's a bunch of doors and various passageways you can use to progress. I don't remember the optimal way through here, admittedly, but I mean, I'm just gonna kind of go. I'm just gonna go. All right, there's, whoa! You gotta watch out, because sometimes that'll happen. You never know what is on the other side of a door in this particular level. There's a lot of shenanigans at play here. I want to see what's in here, because I think this level has some notable things. Ah, yes, good old Diagonal Thwomp hanging out over there, but I can't really go get a good look at him, so it's truly tragic, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and go in this door. Oh, no, see, there he is. Diagonal Thwomp. I don't know why they exist, but they do. All right. This is a jump. It sure is. There's a P-switch here. You gotta watch out for the P-switch. It's here and in the way. I mean, not really, but, you know, you can pretend. The joke here, by the way, is that you will run around this maze and find that eventually, once you get over here to the end, there's no way to go anywhere. There's like this door up here. Ouch. I have succumbed to the pain, which is kind of a problem, because now I gotta deal with the Thwomp Man over here. What is in that box? I want to know. I need to know. Especially since it should respawn if I go back in. Fireball? Aw, yeah! I like Fireball. The actual exit, by the way, is that door right there on the right. So you want to make sure you get into that. There's various secrets throughout this level, but I mean, honestly, they're not that big of a deal to get to. Also, this is the part where you gotta hold down because the conveyor belt will move you along. Aw, yeah. Now it's time to fight Boom Boom on a conveyor belt with fireballs. Wow, he was defeated. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, I think that's Boom Boom Genocide complete. That pipe, I believe, is the shortcut pipe. I needed to kill that castle anyway to create a bunch of shortcuts to lead me all the way to here. The final stretch. You know what, let's use a star, why not? It's not gonna help me in the slightest, but we can pretend. I can pretend using my pretend brain. See, look how much that star helped me. Ugh, I can't believe. I won't believe. I refuse to believe. I'm believing, I'm sorry. I can't believe that I can believe. I just can't. Get out of here, Monty Mole. You jerk. Get out of here. All right, get out of here. Now let's cue up the comments of people getting mad because I called him Monty Mole. Yeah, just as I expect. Alright. This is just the tank that has the cannons that exist. You gotta watch out, because cannons are scary. They can shoot you with bullets most foul. I mean, they're not really bullets. Do you consider cannonballs a bullet? Would you consider them to be that? Because honestly, I don't know if I would consider them to be as such. Never mind, another Boom Boom exists. All right, I fixed the problem. Don't worry about it. I have corrected myself. I did it. But yeah, this is it. This is the last stretch, the last level, the last anything. Let's go to it. Here we go. Bowser Town, USA. Why is Bowser in the USA? Truly, it must be Mario is missing time. Don't go in that door, kids. It's kind of bad, actually. It's like literally a reset. By the way, I don't like these statues. They sometimes do not work. There's a hidden elevator here. That door is literally just kind of a reset. It's a little bit of a weird thing there, I think. Honestly, in hindsight, like, usually in this level, I use a star, because, those statues are a bit finicky sometimes, but, you know, it's whatever. So there's two paths you can actually take here. There's one upper path, and then there's a lower path. Admittedly, I don't remember what is on the lower path, because I typically end up succeeding at taking the top one. It's a bit tricky. Yeah, you go. You know what? Heck with it. We're gonna take the lower path. I have decided it. I have decided this is a thing I'm gonna do. You see? Here we go. Lower Path Express. Lower Path Express. All right, see, I mean, the only real difference is the upper path is a little bit shorter and the final battle is a little bit laid out different. Like, but it's not that drastically different. Like, a lot of the setups for various things are more or less the same. I don't know what triggers these statues. These statues are weird, but like, they also don't do anything a lot of times. This is a part that exists. Also, I died. Because I over-jumped the jump. I didn't mean to over-jump the jump. I didn't mean it! You know what? I'm using a fireball and a star. We're doing it live. Oh yeah, fireball star. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, because those statues at the beginning are weirdly finicky, because sometimes they'll just hit you anyway, even if you're running at top speed. I don't really get it. I would have liked to keep the fire, but I didn't, so. There's a glitch you can abuse here if you're cool. Yeah, glitch abuse. Haha! I mean, you can abuse it a little bit better and actually take the upper route, but I didn't. So, well, all I would have had to do is hold the right a little bit and land on the group of 3 donut blocks there. But, you know, it's alright. Actually, because I know this is a leaf, I can go down here and grab this and just fly back up, because you can easily get P-speed here. It's not even hard, man. It's not even a difficult thing to do. I am gonna go ahead and take the top route this time. I think it's worth it. It might be that the laser triggers if you, do things. I've always felt like this part's just easier in general. Like, yeah, there's donut blocks, but the fireballs aren't as, like, deviously placed, it feels like. So, I don't know, man. It's a thing. Oh no! It's Bowser! Yeah, depending on which path you take, the layout of the floor is actually a little bit different. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I think you can jump on him, but it doesn't do anything. I'm just getting myself murdered here. Bowser, you are awfully close, and I'm not really a fan of that. I wish you would be just a little bit, like, over here, maybe? Wow, I can't walk to the left here? That's weird. So, obviously, the goal here is you gotta get Bowser to, try to jump on you in the center. That is, in fact, the goal. But it's a little bit tricky to do so. Mostly because sometimes he'll try to fake you out. Other times I'll just jump into the fireball when I'm seconds from winning. It seemed like the thing to do at the time. Well, I don't have any fireballs of my own, so, leaf and star time it is. Turns out the trick here is you need to bait the fire a little bit, which means having a tail is pretty valuable here. Because the fire doesn't spawn until you reach a certain point on the screen, so obviously it's a thing. Yes, I took the lower route again. I just wanted to show. Yeah, lower route, you actually have a much bigger space with which to get Bowser to fall in a hole. It's generally a little bit easier this way. A little bit, because you got more room to operate, you know? Got more room to operate. We're gonna turn this into a doctor machine over here. Whoops. Well, I had a feeling you were just gonna kind of jump into me, but it's fine. I should be pretty safe down here, but it's alright. Oh no! Oopsie. I did it! I beat up the Bowser! I did it! Don't fall in the hole, you can still die. It would be tragic. It's the Princess Todd School. Hello? You stopped writing me letters. Why would you do that? Thank you. But our princess is in another castle. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Bye-bye. That feels like such a weirdly forced joke, but Nintendo even knew that toads were obnoxious back in the day. It's kind of a thing. This is the credits where it shows you the names of all the worlds. That one was Grassland. That one is Desert Hill. Remember that Boomerang Bro? I don't think there was a Boomerang Bro in that spot in that level. I mean, a lot of these are mock-ups of areas and not meant to be the exact location, but you know, it's whatever. Those coins were animated, but nothing else really was, except for the water and the jellyfish, probably. Pretty much the freaking water world just is what gets the Special treatment. Okay, Iced Land gets special treatment too. I forgot. You get animated blocks here. You get animated munchers and pipe maze. Wow! That's rad. Castle of Koopa. Oh no. What a scary thing to have. It's truly scary. Anyway, that stage show is done. And so is this game. Man, Mario All-Stars, these games in general, are pretty good, you know? They're pretty good. I mean, there's no, like, actual final credits for me to talk over, really, so it's kind of a thing. These games didn't really have credits back in the day. I mean, that didn't really start until, like, the Super Nintendo really took off, but they kind of kept it sort of authentic here. A lot of the credits were just in the manual. But yeah, Mario 1, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Mario 1 physics, but I mean, Mario 1 is pretty alright. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a lot to enjoy in this one. You know, you got some rompy levels and just a good time overall, I think. Lost levels, I got mad at. I still get mad at, but I mean, at the core, it's still pretty alright. Honestly, like, if you wanted to play Lost Levels, maybe just stop before getting to Hexadecimal Town. That, like, really? Okay, well, actually, more specifically, just skip World C. There's a warp zone in B-4 that takes you to World D. You know, if you really want to play this game, just do that, please. Do yourself a favor. It's kind of the worst, actually. But, you know, that's that. Mario 2 wasn't really a Mario game, but, you know, I'm kind of glad they brought it over. It introduced a lot of new enemies that just kind of became Mario staples. One in particular, I think you might know the name of, possibly being based off of a particular creature here. But yeah, no, I mean, Mario 2 is alright. It has a lot of interesting little mechanics, you know, the plucking of the plants to throw them at stuff. Like, it wasn't so much about jumping on dudes this time. It's just, it's interesting, you know? So I'm kind of glad it exists. Mario 3, I mean, is just really good all around. It has a lot of stuff you can play with. You know, so many different little power-ups and such that have multiple uses here and there. The world map is a neat idea that they just kind of came up with for this. Just kind of more or less became a staple from then on. In varying ways, you know. I like the item system, though I kind of wish it would let you pick what to replace if it fills up. Maybe? Just putting it out there. A lot of items also are just kind of not that useful, I guess. Like, the hammer is only really useful in, like, 2 places. So, you know. And then, Cloud, really only useful if you want to just outright skip a level, which is kind of risky to do. Don't even get me started on the anchor and music box, because honestly, they're not that useful. But yeah, no, I mean, these games are great. This game is great. It's a childhood favorite of mine, so to speak. Anyway, I guess that's it for this game. See you next time for, I don't know, something else. I'll see you later, and goodbye.